Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High Yah. Giving thanks and all praise to the Most High Yah for waking me up to allow me, the Negroes, all y'all out here bringing this word in the chat, allowed us to know that we are the true Israelites of the Bible. Thank you, the Most High, for that. I'd like to say shalom to you all. Um, Coming on a bit early today. Y'all see the title, The Last Days. The last days, Israel versus Edom. I think it's gonna be a pretty good topic. There's a lot of stuff going on. People still trying to save Edom is really ridiculous to this point. Edom's gonna be one of the main villains we're gonna be fighting against, and people still trying to save him. Shalom, brother T. What's going on?
Shalom and blessings, man. Shalom and blessings to everybody in the chat, that's here. And we're gonna join us later, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
All right, I'm ready to look and see. I know I got two playing. I'm gonna see where everybody at. If anybody on here, it might be on the other one. Let me see. And I'm scared to take it down because the last time I take it down didn't do right. Um, Trying to see which one we own. I think it. Yeah, I'm checking. I know I got two planned, but the last time I took one down, oh my gosh, this thing messed up the whole time. I had to go out, come back in. It's just,
It's got two lives playing again.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah, and
it's really messing with you.
yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna let it run, see what it does. Maybe one go away. But tonight, y'all see the verse. You see the thumbnail. Got Muhammad Ali standing on top of Esau. So I think it's you know, a great way that we're gonna be victorious when that time comes, which I pray is right around the corner. So I'm gonna start out. Well, I'm gonna greet the chat, and then I'm gonna get started. Yeah, Blood Cooper said, I think YT YouTube doing that on purpose. Yeah, I do too. I really don't understand why they mess with this channel. I mean, it's just got over 1,000, views. I mean, subscribers. It ain't like it's 20,000. Why they messing with us, man? Just leave us alone. God, it's crazy. But that's how Esau do. So, shalom, blood keeper. Shalom. Lynn, yeah. Shalom, sister. How you been? So that's how we got in the chat. We're ready to get it started. First thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back in history and look at the. Yeah, you're right, Lynn. Yeah, I'm early today. I got off work early. I said, "Oh, man, we're going to go live." So the first thing I want to do is look at the history of Israel and Edom, right? And then we're gonna go to the last days part of it. But look at the history. Remember when Israel was coming out of Egypt, right? Deuteronomy 23 tells Israel, "Do not abhor Edomite, for there is their brother," right? So a lot of people that say, "Oh, see, we don't supposed to hate a Edomite or go against the Edomite," right? That's during the time of Deuteronomy 23. And we're gonna find out why, and we're gonna find out what did Israel do. You still on here, brother T?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
Uh, so we're gonna start in the book of Numbers, right? Numbers, the book of Numbers. And Numbers start at verse 1. Numbers chapter 20, I'm sorry. Numbers chapter 20, I'm going to start at, not verse 1, I'm going to start at 14. I ain't going to read the whole thing. Start at verse 14. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. This is when Israel was coming out of Egypt, y'all, going into the land. Thus said the brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that has befall us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. Verse 16, and when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our cry, sent an angel, and had brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the part, uttermost of thy brother. Let us pass. Now Moses is asking Edom, king of Edom, let us pass. I pray thee, though through their country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the well. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, we will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus said Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. Israel turned away from them. They didn't try to fight them. So they kept that law for that time. Do not abhor a Edomite. This is why they turned away. They said, hey, you can't go through. Edom said, you come through here, you know what's going to happen. Edom was so bitter about losing the birthright. Don't want to let the brothers pass through the land, man. They wouldn't help us out. That was that bitter. It's crazy, ain't it? True story, too. You know, our Christians will take this story and spiritualize it and do whatever with it. This is a true story. So we can see the perpetual hate even there. All Moses was writing the letters, hey man, we just want to pass through. You are our cousins, we're cousins, you let us pass through. He said no. Edom said no. A conflict right there.
Hmm.
What you think about that, brother T? All he did is asking the Israelites pass through.
That's it. But I just like these days and times, man. Um, Sometimes your family, the people who supposed to be close to you, that
Mhm.
you should be able to depend on, they'll be the first one to stab you right in the back.
Yeah,
Yep, real deal.
yeah, that's
I
crazy.
seen it played out today. Then he's trying to be, you know, I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but you know what I'm saying. He being straight with him, like, man, look, keeping it 100.
Uh-huh.
We ain't gonna, do nothing extra. We gonna just go our way, and anything we do out the way, we'll take care of you. Man, come on, you don't get more courtesy than that.
Yeah. So he wouldn't allow Israel to pass through.
Right.
And you can tell the hatred he had for Israel there. Look, I mean, when you look at the messages and Joseph and what he's saying on here.
Hmm.
I'll take down one of these channels. So see, hope it don't mess it up. Y'all still hear me good?
Yeah,
All right.
I do.
Maybe I took down the right one. Last time I think I took down the wrong one, and it kept saying you ain't on here stuff like that. So maybe I took down the right one this time. I don't know. All right. So Edom, right? We know that we can see the angry, the part he had against Israel. Now let's look at the beginning wars, right? This is Edom. This is the book of Joshua 57. I'm gonna start reading the first verse. And it was after this that the sons of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Esau fought with the sons of Jacob in Hebron. And Esau was still lying dead. Now hold on, let's go back. I forgot. Let's go back. We got to go back to 56. So, well, I can just tell you, Jacob killed Esau, right? So Esau is still lying dead, and they still fighting this war, y'all. In Judges 57, Judges 56, Jacob kills Esau. All right, keep reading.
You still there, brother? You saying that? I can't hear you. Can y'all hear anything in the chat? Okay.
All right, can you hear me now, brother D?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
I
you
was
now.
asking when y'all heard me. I think my Wi-Fi trying to mess up now. Let me start just reading this in the book of Joshua. Um, chapter 56 tells of war when Jacob cuts off Esau's head. So we're going to pick it up in verse 1 and 57. And it was after that the son of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob, and the sons of Esau fought with the sons of Jacob in Hebron. And Esau was still lying dead. See, he was already dead right here, not buried. And the battle was heavy between them. And the sons of Esau were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew of the sons of Esau 80 men, and not one died of the people of the sons of Jacob. And the hand of Joseph prevailed over all the people of the sons of Esau. And he took Zephron and his son Eliphaz and the son of Esau and 50 of his men captive. And he bound them with chains of iron and gave them into the hand of his servants to bring them to Egypt. And it came to pass when the sons of Jacob had taken Zephron and his people captive, all those that remained were greatly afraid of their lives from being the house of Esau, lest they should also be taken captive. They all fled with Eliphaz, the son of Esau, his people, and with Esau's body, they went on their road to Mount Seir. Verse 4. And they came unto Mount Seir, and they buried Esau in Seir, but they had not brought his head with them to Seir, for it was buried in the place where the battle had been in Hebron. And it came to pass when the sons of Esau had fled from before the sons of Jacob, the sons of Jacob pursued them until the border of Syria. I'm gonna stop right there. So within this battle, Esau's sons get wiped out. Not one, y'all, not one of Israelite or Jacob's sons, not one was killed in this battle. What y'all think about that? What you think about that? You ever see on reels where these jokers be messing with these Israelites, the black man? Y'all ever see that? And they say, man, you better leave me alone. And they say the magic word and he completely wipe them out real quick. Have y'all ever seen that? That's the way this war was.
Mm.
I know you've seen it on YouTube before. They be messing
Oh
with
yeah.
black men. And Esau keep on messing with him. And then all of a sudden he get them a two-piece and completely
Hmm.
wipe them out. That's the way this battle between Jacob and Esau was, right?
Hmm.
So now we got now we also you had two battles. Now, if you keep reading, I don't know if I'm read all this, but the second battle after this one, right? That's when Jacob was when the Israelite was taking Jacob to Israel to bury him, the land of Canaan to bury him. And Zephlon came over there puffed up and get his tail whooped again, right? You got the Edomites wouldn't let us pass through when we left Egypt because they had hatred in their heart because Esau sold his birthright, right? Then when we got to fighting, we whooped their tail and we kept whooping the tail. Well, of course they was mad at us, but y'all notice we whooped their tail, right? And y'all notice that. So look, y'all, I want y'all to think about this, right? Now, this is, before Moses, right? And we read Numbers and what happened, when we came out of Egypt, came out of Egypt, right? And the Edomites wouldn't let us pass through. They were still mad because this is when they got the tail whooped. So when it's time for us to go in the land of Israel, or the land of Canaan at the time, now you see why they didn't want us to pass through, y'all. They was mad. They was mad. They was butt mad with me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, was they butt mad? Man, they got their tail whooped 2 or 3 times. You think y'all gonna pass through our land? Nah, bro. No. You see, so numbers. So when you get the numbers 20, this is after the battle between Jacob and Esau, the sons, right? This is the true. This is Joseph and the 12 patriarchs and everybody else. This is when they was battling. They didn't have a chance against them, right? So now we get the numbers 20. Oh no, you ain't. You see, it said Esau them came out ready to fight. But they didn't do nothing either. In other words, they didn't come to attack. But they let them know if you try to come to the land, it's gonna be bloodshed. And then we can read Deuteronomy 23 and say, hey man, don't hold Edomite. In other words, Mosiah told them, don't deal with them right now. Don't deal with them right now. He said, don't hold Edomite. So Israel has turned went a different way. So I just want to bring out that little history on at the beginning. You can see us warring against Edom because of what, y'all? The birthright. Even back then, right? That was right out there. He gave us the birthright. So this is the beginning of the wars of Israel and Edom. What we seeing, what we just got through reading Joshua 56 Joshua 57, the beginning of the wars of Esau Edom. And so now all the other scriptures plays a big mark, right? When we look at the history, how Esau hated us, right? And and so we're gonna go through some scriptures here and talk about a little about what's supposed to happen in the future. Because remember the last days, Israel versus Edom. Um, we got a lot of people trying to save Edom, but we got our Father said He gonna destroy Edom. So you got two different things. All right, Shalom. I see a couple more people came in. Hold on, y'all. And so we talk about. I went on a little history on Esau and Israel versus Edom. In the book of Joshua 56, Joshua 57, we read Numbers 20, how when we left the land, Edom wouldn't let us come through the land. He was still mad about the butt whipping. Uh, and so now let's go to Jeremiah 51. Anything you want to say about the battles, the wars, Brother T? And if y'all got any scriptures on with about Esau and Edom, you can put them up too. I'll read them. So I'm going to Jeremiah right here. So Jeremiah 51:20, I want to go to, get right to it. And then we're going to start looking at what's supposed to happen at the end. But this right here is the beginning of Jeremiah 51. Remember, you got people out here trying to save Esau, right? All right. So Jeremiah said 51. And 20, I think. Now I'm going to start at verse 19. Jeremiah 51. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Now look what it says. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in place the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man. Look what it says, y'all. With thee also, Josiah brought this out the other day. I got to use this. He said, with thee also will I break in pieces man and women, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid, and I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and the flock. With thee will I break in pieces the hand husband and his yoke of ox, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon, to all the inhabitants of the Chaldeans, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord. Now, this is the thing. When we was in Babylon, we wasn't the battle axe that defeated ancient Babylon. It was Persian Medes. So this is a prophecy couldn't have came to pass because he didn't use us to defeat Babylon. And listen, you know how people just say, well, they think these people that enslave Israel, they'll say, well, I know that the nation is going be destroyed, but individual ones they'll say, I think they can be saved. Well, look at verse 21. Matter of fact, look at verse 22. Verse 22 said, with thee I also will I break in pieces man and women, and with thee I will break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces young man and the maid. So, what individual is getting saved, old and young? I don't see that. You talk. It says man, woman, old and young. So all these nations. This is what it says. And then it goes on and tells you why the Most High is going to use Israel, which is us, the battle axe, to do these things. Now, one thing about that, he says man, women, young, old, young men. Who's getting saved here? So when people say, okay, I know Edom going to be destroyed, but I think an individual is going to be saved. We don't read that in the scripture. It's nowhere in the Bible why individual. The individual is talking about Israel. We have to work out our own soul salvation. It's already ready for us. It's up to us to lose it. That's what it's talking about, but not nobody else. That's crazy. So where's that individual Edomite or individual um, uh, uh, Canaanite? Where is that in the scripture getting saved when he's going to use us as his battle axe? All these things, all these people, all these nations that done these things to us, right?
Right.
How in the world when he's going to give us the power to be his battle axe, any of y'all going to be thinking, well, maybe you going to serve me or not?
Exactly.
Huh? What you going to be thinking about?
That believe on Jesus stuff, man. That's what hook them right there. Christianity, it hooks them every time. Like, oh man, well, it's all about Jesus, and they believe in Jesus, and how you gonna say what, man? You can't show me no scripture to prove that though. They never can.
No.
They go to the same ones over and over and over again. Oh boy.
And you know what, y'all? People get mad at us because all we say, why y'all talk about Edom, individual nation? Guess what, y'all? Why is Edom the only individual nation in the whole Bible that got a whole chapter dedicated to be destroyed? You notice that? You don't see no the book of Amos to the such and such. We see that for Edom. Now, if it is, bring it out. I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. Maybe they got a book dedicated to the Babylonians. I haven't seen it, but if it is, I wouldn't go against it. That'd be good. I mean, because they enslaved us too. With God, the Most High already took care of them. But we do see a book dedicated to Edom, and we see at the beginning of Israel's life as a nation, who was we fighting them against the most? Edom. Edom. That's who we was fighting. We had enslaved by the Assyrians, Canaanites. And then when we came out of Egypt, we had to fight Edom. One of the first people we had to fight. Well, before we came out, now we didn't have to fight Edom then because we fought Edom when we was in Egypt and whooped their tails. When we came out, they want us to walk through their land. So the beginning is going to be the same way like the ending. Guess what? We're going to have to fight Edom again.
Mhm.
That's right. Up next, the covenant promise. Why are people trying to, yeah, circumcise or our covenant? Yeah, they trying to do something. I don't know. They'll try to say if they believe in Jesus, they can be saved. But and I heard people tell us that y'all don't talk about Jesus. We don't we call him Yeshua or the Messiah. We don't say the word, the name Jesus verbatim. So when people don't hear Jesus, they think you're not talking about the Messiah. It's really crazy, right? So
Yep.
yeah. So now what according to the scriptures, right? Um what other scriptures we can see Edom, right? Going against us, right? Where you think where is that at too? What other scriptures, y'all? Y'all have some? You have some, brother T?
What's that now?
What other
We,
scriptures y'all have showing Edom going against Israel?
uh, not
I
right off
think
the
I
top of
got
my
some.
head.
Let me see. I got one. I think Psalms 137 shows something too right here. And Ezekiel 35 and 5 too. So Psalms 137, what's that? Really know it, man. Let's start at the first verse. This is Psalms 137. Pretty good, y'all. By the river of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we weep when we remember Zion. Y'all, don't that sound like when our
Mm.
people came over in slavery? Come on, man.
Mhm.
We hang our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carry us away captives require of us a song. Require us of a song, y'all. And they that waste us require of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. What did they say to us? We come here, say the old Negro spiritual. Come on, man.
Mhm.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? How can we? Oh man, this stuff right here is touching. Look what it said. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? That's a lot of stuff.
Mm.
How can we do in a strange land? Most less sing the song, but guess what we doing? We singing a whole lot of different songs these days, ain't we? If I
Oh
forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, the children of who? Edom,
yeah.
in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon. Where are we at, y'all? Where are we living at, y'all? The daughter of Babylon.
Mhm.
Whose art to be destroyed? Happy shall be thee that reward thee as they have served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes that little one against the stone. Look what they did to our baby.
Mm.
They
Mm.
fed them to alligators. Look what Edom, the war against Edom is all in the Bible. You can't get away from it. And that's why we always say Edom. We ain't worried about the other nations. Why? Most High already took care of them. Edom is the last one. And then, our people, oh, why you always talking about Edom? Why you talking about Edom? Because you love Edom.
And look, bro, that verse right there, like
Yeah.
I seen some history on that. Verse 9,
Yeah.
happy shall thou be when that little one dash against stone.
Yeah.
The slave catchers or whatever, they used to take babies and swing them around like a lasso and crack their skull against stone.
Yeah. And they talking about them people can be saved. That just burns me alive. Saved.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, y'all. All they had to do was say, God, please forgive me. Them don't even have a forgiveness.
But you can hear Gentiles, some of our people say they don't
Especially our
have
people.
to
They can say
have any
forgiveness on their
respect
deathbed and they'll go to heaven. Man, what kind
to
of
serve the
lies they
Messiah.
tell?
What? They just have to serve the Messiah.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't even know the Messiah.
They don't even know them. They think it's
They made they made a false image. So
that happy
that's
hippie looking guy.
hmm
So
you ready to go smoke joints.
this song, you're right. This Psalms 137 mimic us in the land that we in today. Look how it started out. By the rivers of Babylon. There
Mm.
where we sat down, we weep when we remember Zion. This look, when we start to wake up to who we are as a people, man, I cried. I was mad. Then I realized who had us in slavery. I was really mad. This song 137 is bringing back to life, bring stuff back to life, in a proper respect it, because a lot of times, man, a lot of times we don't want to forget, but Christianity, you forget on what happened to your people. All right, let's go to let me see, let's go to Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah 49. Now, Psalms 137, y'all. Keep that in mind, y'all. Remember the dashing of the baby's head and stone, but you got people like that guy came over here debating us. Dude don't even know scripture talking about they can be saved. It's sickness, man. Sickness. If somebody take your baby and dash to get a stone, you want them to be in the kingdom once you get to your glory? Really? Come on, man. Check this out. It says, so it's Jeremiah 49. Now let's start reading what's going to happen in the future. We know we're going to be the battle axe. He already told us that. And this is Jeremiah 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O habitation of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, and the time that I will visit him. If the grapes gather come to thee, would they not leave some clean grapes? If the thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. That's why we know who he is. He's bare. His seed is spoiled, his brother and his neighbor. Guess what? But he is not. Hey, he's still lingering on. Leave thy father's children. I will preserve them alive. Let thy widow trust in me. For this said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go up unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yeah, they're gonna drink that cup.
Hmm.
For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become desolate, and a reproach, and a waste, and a curse. All the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. That's what it is now over there on Mount Seir. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and a Basna is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, come against her, and rise up to battle. For lo, I will make these small among the heathen, despised among the men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwells in the what? Cliffs of the rock. Thou holdest the highest of the hill, though thou shalt make thy nest as high as the eagle. I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord. Also, Edom shall be desolate. Everyone that goes by it shall be astonished. That's what they're doing today in Mount Seir. Shall a son of a man dwell in it? Neither shall a son of a man dwell in it. So when you look at Mount Seir today, the Most High did not go back on his word. Edom's dwelling place where it started out at is completely desolate. But to completely wiped out Edom, we haven't seen that happen yet. So, what other prophecy? Let's go to Ezekiel. And we're talking about the war between Israel and Edom. And the Most High has already did some damage to Edom. But Edom came back, he came back and built some more desolate places. This is Amos 1. And this is the thing, man. When you look at prophecies, this is, man, I'm telling you. Joel 3 and Amos 1 is the same prophecy, except Joel 3 said Grecians and this said Edom. Thus said the Lord, for three transgressions of tyrants, for I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant. So it says, by I will send a fire on the walls of tyrants, right? I love you. I will send a wire on the walls of Tyrus, and which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus said the Lord, for the three transgressions of Edom, for the four I will not turn away punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did of pity, cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Right? So Esau is still hating us still to this day. He has a perpetual hate. And so the last war is, that we have against them. Of course, y'all know it's in the book of Obadiah. We know what happened. Matter of fact, what we call the New Testament. What did Edom do, y'all? What did Edom do from 62 AD to 70 AD, right? He killed so many Israelites. He surrounded Jerusalem, right? I want to play a video on that right here. Y'all check out this video. Let me see if I can pull it up. You got anything to say before I start this video on the siege?
Uh-uh. But when you get done, I want to read something though.
All right. I'm gonna play bits and pieces of it because it's a long. I'm not gonna pay it all. Play it all.
All right.
Fair use. Fair use.
It is associated with our redemption. And so we can say that from between verses 24, so verses 24 has to do with the captivity, and verses 28 or 27 has to do with the coming of the Messiah. We know that as far as time is concerned, that we are in between verse 24 and verse 27. We're between the verse 24 and 27 as far as prophecy is concerned. And so you can see that we are close, Israel. We are close to the end of days. We are close to the redemption and the returning of our Hamashiach, of our Messiah, Yeshua Hamashiach. All right. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High Abba Yah. All right. And then another verse that I do want to read. Let's see. I actually don't have it up on the screen here. I believe it was, let's see. believe it's Luke 19. And let me see if I can find it here. Hopefully, Yahweh, hopefully I can find it. verse 41. Yeah, verse 41. All right. Luke chapter 19, verse 41. And it reads, and we're just going to read about the Messiah because he's also going to prophesy a bit about Jerusalem. And it says, verse 41, and it reads, and when he was come near, he beheld the city. This is referring to the city of Jerusalem and wept over it, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto your peace. But now they are hid from your eyes, for the days shall come upon thee that your enemies shall cast a trench about you and compass thee
Uh-huh.
round about, and
Oh.
keep thee on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and the children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou.
Hey, y'all, check this out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, check this out, y'all. Remember how people trying to say Edom, right? And they'll say, well, individual can be saved. This just crossed my mind. Berean Israel reading out of Luke 19, I believe. I know it looked like you got Luke 21, 10, 28 on here, but Luke 19 is what they're reading about the trench deeds around the city. And the little children going to be in there. Now, I'm asking y'all a question. I want everybody to think about this. This is why this false narrative that an individual can be saved. Why did our children get saved then? See that?
Mm.
You see that? They died. But you got people running around talking about, you see that? And look, we as people, 2/3 died that day. 1/3 got saved.
Mhm.
Fair use. I'm a fast for a little bit. I'm trying to get to the story.
Thou knewest not the time of thy visitation. Originated from Judah's territory. So remember, Israel was rulers of Syria for ages, a low of Ethiopian origin. So, in other words, the thought was that Israel originated from Ethiopia, that they originated from Ethiopia, who in the time of King Cephas, they were driven by fear and hatred. All right. So Tacitus shows us that even back during the time of the fall of Jerusalem, that some believe that the children of Judah were of an Ethiopian origin. So, of course, it kind of goes without saying if people believe that they were of Ethiopian origin, then they looked African. More. We do have more references. So, I'm just going to show you just a quick reference. This reference comes from 1859. And hopefully, you can see the reference there on your screen. And in this one, we're going to drop all the way down to the bottom where it reads, there are some Jews still lingering in the valleys of the Jordan, having been oppressed by the successive conquerors of Syria for ages, a low race of people, and described by trustworthy travelers.
Fair use. I'm trying to get to the story. He's talking. He's wanted. There you go. I think this is it right here. He's just trying to make a reference back that the true Jews or Israelites were black people.
And some people, and what I what I tell folks is that if you want to have an idea of what Jerusalem looked like, just think of a sandal, right? So think of a like if someone had on sandals and they were walking through the sand and then they left some footprints behind. This is kind of sort of what that looks like. Maybe not a perfect picture of a sandal, but nonetheless, it kind of sort of looks like a sandal, which is interesting because there's scriptures out there that talks about the earth being the Most High Yah's footstool. He puts his foot on the earth. And here we have Jerusalem, the capital city. It almost looks like the picture of a footprint of a sandal, which is very interesting. But the thing that I want you to take a look at, and I know you may not be able to see my mouse on the screen, but if you start off to the left, right, you start off to the left, this is where the Romans came into the city. They started from the bottom left, came into this courtyard area or this area off to the left, and then from there they moved over to the right. Right. Some of this. as we're going through the video. I'm actually going to skip over this slide before we get into the breaching of the walls. Where the Romans were and what places that they went to in order to destroy and raise the city and destroy the city. Let's take some time to just go into the background of Jerusalem. What happened in 70 AD to get the ball rolling as far as Jerusalem being destroyed. Well, in this on your screen, we're going to read just a little bit of that. So where it says background on the left, it says in the year 6th century, Judea, remember the south side of Israel. So on the south side of Israel, which had been a client kingdom of Rome, became a Roman province ruled by a Roman procurator who was responsible for maintaining peace and collecting taxes. So basically, Rome was ruling Jerusalem. So Rome had put a proctor or person, a Roman.
All right. Rome was ruling Jerusalem, ruling Israel, right? So how do we read in the New Testament Romans and Greeks getting saved, y'all?
Exactly.
You mean to tell me when we was enslaved, right, in Babylon? Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Why don't we read in Babylon, during the time of Babylon, or Persian Medes, that King Nebuchadnezzar gonna give his heart to the Most High? It's gonna keep the statute, laws, commandments. Or even Cyrus. He used Cyrus, but we don't read none of that about the other people. Y'all notice that? But when you get in the New Testament, the same people that got Israel enslaved, Paul is saving them. That's the most stupidest stuff I've heard in my life. Fair use.
Person in charge of Jerusalem. And so he was collecting taxes. He was supposed to be maintaining peace, but something happened. And so and if you keep reading, it says, this guy, he was pocketing any amount above the quota. It had been a regular practice. So he was taking money from the children of Judah. It says, which led to abuse. It says, tension rose when Rome took over the appointment of the high priest. So, strike one. Rome started assigning the high priest for Israel. So that was strike one. But let's keep reading because a few other things happened which caused problems for the people of Israel and which caused them to react. Then that is what caused Rome to react. So Rome did strike one. They assigned a high priest. And then it says in 39 CE, it says Emperor Caligula declared himself a god and ordered his statue to be set up in temples throughout the empire. So strike two. So Rome put this Caesar Borgia looking guy, his painting or his depiction in the temple, right? They put it in the temple. That was strike two. And then let's read what else happened. Let's read about strike three. Okay. And it reads, it says, so there was a city called Caesarea, and it was actually in Syria, which is interesting because right now in Syria, there's a whole lot of drama going on in Syria with Kurds and ISIS. They're fighting over Syria, but in reality, that's really that's really our land. What caused the issue in 70 AD had to do with Caesarea, right? And it says the Jews and the Syrians concerning Caesarea, which was situated in the confines of Syria and Judea. It says the Jews maintained that the city belonged to them because it was built by Herod, their king, while the Syrians pretended that it had always been considered as a Grecian city. So basically, you have the Jews on one side saying, "Oh no, this is our city," and then you had the Syrians saying, "No, this is our city." Right? So it went back and forth. There was tension. Folks were, each side was they were arming themselves. So what they did was that they sent the matter to Rome.
Check this out, y'all. Did y'all see that cut in that what he's saying? Y'all see that? Look what it says. It says the contest had long still between the Jews and Syrians concerning Caesarea, right? Which was suited in the confines of Syria and Judea. The Jews maintained that the city belonged to them because it was built by Herod, their king. We know good and well the true Judah, no Herod, was not their king. Y'all see that? So
Hmm.
what is this talking about right here? It's just something to think about. I just seen that. Fair use. I'm ready to get through the.
They sent it to the emperor to plead their case. And something happens. It says the affair hung in suspense till this period when Nero, Emperor Nero, decided it against the Jews. So basically, Emperor Nero said that no, you know what, this city belongs to Syria. Well, that was strike three. By this time, our people had had enough, and as it reads, it says this event was the immediate cause of the fatal war with the Romans. So that's why our forefathers started the event or the war with the Romans. Because one, they messed with the high priest. They started assigning the high priests. Two, they put this Caesar Borgia depiction dude in the temple, and they said you had to worship it. And then three, they took away the city of Caesarea and said it belonged to the Syrians. So at that point, our people had had enough, and they started fighting with the Romans, right? And it says the fatal war with the Romans, which proved the most desperate of any record in history. It says and terminated in the destruction of Jerusalem. It says the decree of the emperor was no sooner published than the Jews in all parts of the country took up arms. All right. So now what you're seeing is that you're seeing what caused it all, what kicked things off, so to speak. But there's a guy that was around during that time, and his name was Josephus, and you may be familiar with him. Josephus was he's a historian that a lot of people quote when it comes to trying to recount history. But Josephus was around during that time, but you may not know that Josephus, he was a priest of a considerable rank, but he was also a governor. So when all this kicked off, Josephus was a governor. He was a governor of the two Galilees, right? And also, what happened? Emperor Nero, he sends his General Vespasian, he was a general in his 50s, to go and squash this resurrection that was occurring in Israel. So Vespasian comes, he sends his General Vespasian. So Vespasian is coming, and as Vespasian, he's coming through, he's making his way methodically through Israel. It's not as though he came directly to Jerusalem. No, he came into Israel and he methodically started destroying one city after another, one village after another. And as he's doing this, he eventually comes to the cities or the territory where Josephus is. So Josephus, at this point, he's fighting. I say that he's fighting for the blue team. He's on the Israel side, right? Vespasian, he wins, or he destroys the place where Josephus was. But Josephus, he actually escapes, and it says Josephus was among the prisoners, and it actually tells us how he became a prisoner. It says he had escaped the general massacre by flying from the midst of his enemies, and with 40 of his bravest men concealed himself in a deep cavern. His retreat was discovered to Vespasian. So Josephus goes and he hides. He's hiding with his men. Vespasian, finds him and discovers him. But it says that the famous general sent to offer him life upon honorable conditions. So basically, Vespasian decided not to kill him. He gave him an option, right? He gave him an option. And so actually, Josephus was going to take him up on the offer. But unfortunately, the men well, I'd say unfortunately, but the men, they rebuked Josephus for it. They said they would rather die in order to surrender to the Romans. So what they decided to do, they took a death pact. Right? They took a death pact. They decided to kill themselves. And to do it, they drew lots, right? Kind of like drawing straws nowadays. And so as the men are drawing lots, one after the other, they're killing themselves. They're killing one another. And as they're going through this process, it comes down to two people, to two men, Josephus and one of the other men. And I can kind of imagine that at this point, Josephus kind of came up with an idea. He was like, brother, I have another idea. Instead of us killing each other, let's go and talk to Vespasian. Let's go over to Vespasian. And needless to say, that's what exactly what happens is in that Josephus goes over to Vespasian. And of course, from there, he's a prisoner of the Romans. Right? He's a prisoner of the Romans. And actually, Josephus plays, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, between me and my victim. Right? The appointed time of visitation.
Let me stop this. I just want to show y'all how the war between Esau and Israel started during that time. And now, by us being the battle axe, what is the last strike for Esau? What can we read in scripture that's gonna bring the last moment for Esau Edom? You know the book of Obadiah, right? You know, the book of Obadiah, it basically breaks down what's gonna happen to Esau at the end. And a lot of people don't like that. They're like the young guy that was on live last night. He sort of got mad at the book of Obadiah. He got really upset and mad at it. Oh, Obadiah 1, which is only one chapter. I'm just start at verse 10. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all something. Why do y'all think Trump is going in the African Museum and try to take down all this stuff that they did to us? Because they shame, right? So it says shame shall cover thee. Why every time the mention of slavery come up, white people don't want to talk about it?
Or does it make them
They make them
hypocrites?
uneasy. Yeah.
Mhm. They love the image they present to the world. They're these loving religious people who believe in doing people right and all that. You know, it's a
Mhm.
false image.
And also, y'all, even within that siege, before you're right, Father, even before that siege, right? Look what he said. They put a picture of who up in the temple, Caesar Bose. Even back then, they
Mhm.
started doing that. That's why Paul, I think it's in Paul or John, when it says the workers of iniquity has already started. So they had already started that back then. Who was the ones that um, hung the Messiah on the tree, y'all? Who did that? The Romans, the Edomites. They thought they had one when they killed the Messiah. Because if
Mhm.
Pontius Pilate had washed his hands and say, I washed my hands, I found no fault in that man, he had the power to say, y'all can't kill this man, and nothing they could do. But you notice he didn't do that then. So, so even when we look at the Messiah, who people call Jesus, they killed him. What did he say? If they persecuted me, and our own people had part in that too. They'll persecute you. And that's exactly what's been going on. So, I was reading the book over now. Okay. Verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the stranger carried away captives, his forces, foreigners, enter into his gates, cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou waste as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day of that they became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of their distress. Verse 13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. He's talking to Esau, Edom, y'all. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither should thou, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossways to cut off those who have has that did escape, neither should thou has delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon what? All the
All
heathen.
the heathen.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon their own head. Why is people trying to save Edom when the war is between Israel and Edom? Even today, the Most High is going to use us as a battle axe, and He's going to destroy Edom. Watch this. But but up, but upon Mount Zion shall be delivered, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession. We know ain't no holiness what they call Mount Zion is today over there. So we know ain't talking about that. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau is stubble, and and shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Why? And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plains the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria. Benjamin shall possess Gilead, and that and the captivity of the host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even Zarephath, the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sephrat, shall possess the cities of the south, and the Savior shall come up of Mount Zion to judge Mount of Esau. The kingdom shall be the Lord's. All right.
Hey, brother, you skipped one though.
Which one?
16. For as you have drunk upon my holy mountain,
I don't know
so
how I
shall
get.
all the heathen
Oh. Did I
drink.
start that? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
all the
Go ahead.
heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Oh,
You trying to save them? They're hopeless. There ain't no hope. Read that.
oh, no hope. And guess what?
Mm-mm,
When the Most High give us that power for us to do that, I ain't holding back.
mm-mm. Because the same mercy that they gave our ancestors, we're gonna give it right back.
Yeah, I'm not
Times
holding
two.
back. I'm not holding back.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But mm-mm.
So yeah, I know it's been a long time, and we all want to be get out the mess that we in. We got to keep crying out like we was in Egypt.
I got a question.
Yeah,
Do you think that in light of recent events that this is the most high judgment coming down? You know how we keep hearing that
Oh, it's
and
judgment
the
definitely
judgment is,
doing it. Mm-hmm.
but it's like this on a whole different level. You ever heard people recently, like make videos say how expensive racism is? You know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
expression. Okay, now what are we talking about earlier? The G20 summit, and they, it was the first time it had ever been held on African soil, and
Mm-hmm.
Trump said that he wasn't going. He refused to go. So I'm looking at it, last night and this morning, seeing what everybody had to say, and they literally saying America shot themselves in the foot, when they didn't show up because the gavel supposed to have been passed to Trump. You know what I'm saying? To kind of like close the summit, and he wasn't there. Wasn't thinking about being there. So a lot of leaders are upset. They speaking out today, like, where in the heck was Trump at? Why wasn't America here? This, that, and the third. So this on the world stage, this don't look good at all for the United States
Yeah, I
because
bet.
you boycotted there in front. It basically the woman said that America committed a racist act in front of the whole world. Yep.
Wow.
hmm So what they're gonna make you look like? What they're gonna do to you already screwed up anyway?
Yeah.
This will make it even worse.
What's going on, Turbo?
Right there, that.
Shalom, brothers. Shalom, brothers on the panel. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the chat.
Doing pretty good, man. Talking about this war between Israel and Esau, Edom.
Oh, yeah, in the last days,
Mm-hmm.
we already here.
You right?
We
You right
already
there.
here. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't coming. It's already here.
We battling this war every day. Every day. We go to school, go to work, wherever you go. Now, either you can become a Sambo or you gonna stand on your 2 feet. Some
I'm
of us become
standing.
a Sambo. So,
I'm standing on my toes all the way.
yeah,
Hold
that's good. That's good.
on, give me a second, guys. At 10 times.
But yeah, I was gonna say earlier, bro. All right, that was a lot to read. I won't read all that and take up that much time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it'd be nice to just to um brothers and sisters take a look at Jeremiah 50, kind of look over that again and read that.
Jeremiah 50. Oh man, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeremiah 50. They try to throw a hiccup in there. That's
they
crazy.
did.
I
Yeah.
can't believe these just gonna pay for what they did. Matter
hmm
of fact, let me see if I can pull it up on the screen. 'Cause I want everybody to see this. See the window. I want everybody to see this. Let me see.
I don't think I've seen it yet. I'm just coming on.
What? Yeah. Uh, okay, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I'm gonna see if y'all can catch this. What they did. Hey man, these jokers gonna pay for what they did.
Yup.
Watch this. Watch this right here. Jeremiah 50. No, it's the wrong one. Hold up. Uh, y'all see it?
Uh-uh.
No, I don't see it.
You see it now? You don't see it?
No. Oh, no, it's loading.
There you go.
All right. All right. I'm gonna start reading the first verse, right? Now I want to see if y'all can catch this. It says, "The word that the Lord spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans, by Jeremiah the prophet. Now, where's the land of the Chaldeans at, y'all? Babylon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Land of Chaldeans, ancient Babylon. Watch this. Declare ye among the nations, publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Meradat is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there comes up a nation against her. Now, Persian Medes came up against Babylon, but it's Persian Medes the north of Babylon. Can anybody look that up? Where we going to go? Where's Persian Medes at? Anybody look that up?
Hold on.
It says, I want to come from the north, right?
Mm. Wow.
Say Persia comes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes, north. Okay.
yes, the north of Babylon.
All right.
The map.
So it says, for out of the north there comes up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. Persian means, nor shall none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. And that's what happened. Now watch this at verse 4. In those days, now this is the stuff right here. In those
Mm-hmm.
days, and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah, going weeping, they shall go and seek in the Lord their God. They shall ask the way to Zion with their face thereward, saying, come, let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant. A perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. All right. Why would Israel look for Zion? That was only in captivity, right? For 70 years, and the Persian Medes is one that brought them back. That don't make sense right here. Do y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all see what
Yeah,
these heathen have done? That don't make
Yeah.
sense.
yeah. hmm
Yeah.
They
God
trying to
will.
make they trying to make themselves as a savior. Yeah, they think they slick with that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know what? They're gonna pay for that. I wonder where this verse coming from. 4 and 5 coming from. I wonder what book where it's coming from. Where they don't throw it in there and try to throw you off. Now you telling me Israel forgot where they was in 70 years? Man, come
That's that's
on.
crazy.
It don't even make
Then
sense,
you
bro.
know, it's something else about verse. What is it? Verse 4. that always catch my attention too. Because Teo Minister loves to throw that verse out there saying, "See, we're gonna be crying when we go back." You know what I mean? And if you read what it's actually saying, both of those verses, these are tears of joy. He said, "Come and let us join ourselves unto the Lord." We ain't finna go to the Lord sad. You see what I'm saying? We happy. We waiting
Mhm.
to get up out of here. You know. So I don't see us, man. We gotta go to God. No, they're gonna be y'all crying because your heathens didn't get come with you. You the one gonna be sad. You didn't get to bring your Barbie and your Ken doll.
Yeah.
Knowing good and well they don't like us.
Yep, that's what that is. Every time I hear it, I think about that because he love to point that out. Oh, see y'all, we gonna be crying when we leave and making them little stupid voices, man. Like you're a grown man. But let me not veer off. But the point is that you know our regathering to our heavenly Father, man, is gonna be. I mean, he's even gonna be rejoicing. Where is that in? Uh, I think it was Deuteronomy 30. He was saying that he himself was gonna be celebrating. So this is a celebration. They know what's gonna be sad about that. You know what I mean? That we've been waiting all this time. We the blessed generation to see not only prophets coming past, but be united with the Father, man. You know, and what it just say, a perpetual covenant. You know what I'm saying? Solid. We there.
Yeah.
Now what is grievous about that? Nothing.
And you're right. Look at verse 6. My people has been lost sheep. The shepherd has caused them to go astray. Tell men they have turned them
I just
away
been
from
saying it.
they have gone from mountains to hills. They have forgotten their resting place. All found them, they have devoured them. The adversary said, we offended not, because they have sinned against the Lord. And that's what they saying to us today. The
Yep.
habitation, justice, even the Lord. Their hope is their fathers. Because see, that's why they kill us with no remorse.
Hmm.
They looking at they don't even know who they are. They are straight. They ain't Christianity.
Yeah. And they think that they've been brainwashed to believe that we got a set curse on us, so it really don't matter what they do to us. We'll curse people anyway.
Look at that woman told that dude that killed her for no reason, the black woman. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, what power?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
What a
yeah.
Hmm.
power
No,
is that?
you remember he told him, he warned her. He's like you when he said that, yeah, I'm shoot you in your face. And she said it again, and bow.
Why was
But
that? Why people missing that? There's
yeah,
no power in Christianity.
you know what I'm saying. For me, I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't meant for me to understand. But how can you do another human being like that and go home and go to sleep like ain't nothing happened? Because they can do it. Won't have no remorse at all.
They're the beasts of the field.
They the border of
Yeah.
wickedness.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
They the kings of it.
Just like what was that a couple years back? You know, a lot of people was talking about how we've been waking up, and they was like they was all excited because I don't know if y'all remember this. It was this big thing that went down in Kentucky where all these people were coming from all over the United States to pray. Our
Mm-hmm.
people, them idiots, they thinking that these people finna go pray for us. You know what I'm saying? That was like that. Y'all like, man, y'all are dead naive to think that.
Really?
Y'all think these folks are finna travel from all around the world, repent for what they done to us, and ask the Most High to bless His people. I guess because he heard one of them say, "Well, we gonna pray for the black community." I'm like, man, them folks ain't praying for us.
Nah. Mm-mm.
And you go watch the video. That was how we need this. We need to get back under God. And okay, what made you get away from abundant? If you need to get back up under, you
They
know,
can't even tell you that.
no. I watch the little videos, with the little sad music in it. You always got some little white boy, on there. He guys, we need to we took prayer out of school. We did this and we did that. Yeah, it didn't mean nothing until something started happening. Now all of a sudden you ready to get right. Man, sit down.
Yeah, man.
These folks ignorant and crazy. That's why he said, I'm gonna let you rule over our foolish nation. Stupid.
Hmm. People are messed up in the head.
Man,
Our people
our
messed up.
people so gone. Our people are long gone. Some of them,
Yeah, a lot of them.
these was out here thinking they what star seed or starfish, whatever they want to call themselves, Indians, FBA. I guess I'm in Egypt down here in Memphis, y'all. I might drive down to the Nile River, I guess.
Well, go down to Mississippi and at the Nile River.
Man, them jokers is crazy.
The dude said that online. And I said, man, uh, America's not Israel. Everybody lies. That's all I said.
No.
Come on, man. Just let it go. Y'all
I
just
said,
keep going.
what they said Jerusalem was at Utah, didn't it?
Yeah, Utah.
They
Minister
would have
Truth
been
live
better
in
off saying New York.
Minister Truth live in Jerusalem. He live in Utah. He say it all the time. He said, I live in
Oh, they,
Jerusalem.
oh yeah. And tell them send them Moses. We down here in Egypt in Tennessee, in Memphis, Tennessee. We down here in Egypt. Come get us.
You know what? But when we come to that point where the Most High change our bodies, and nothing corruptible can go into the land, neither the kingdom. And we get our power back like we had from the beginning. That's why the 12, when we read
Mm,
about the 12 brothers, but nobody died, y'all. I mean,
mm,
what kind of war is that?
yeah.
They wiped them out. Nobody of
I
Israel
mean,
died.
you out there fighting with spears and arrows and big knives and stuff, and ain't nobody get hurt. Ain't
Nobody get hurt.
Africans didn't wear armor.
Mm-mm.
No.
You was out there,
See,
yeah.
They
look at the war between Israel and which I like to call them Gad because it's saying the prophecy fits it to the T. South
Hmm.
Africa and the British in 1775 to 1774, I believe 1779. It took them
Hmm.
across the 5 wars and they had guns. They got
Yeah,
the first 2 times.
yeah. Hmm.
That's the only way they could.
They were fighting the Zulus, wasn't it?
Yep. And when you read
Zulu
about
war was not
Gad,
going.
it's saying identical.
Identical. You right. Zulu
So,
boys, man.
mm-hmm. Our troops should overcome them, but at the end, they should overcome the troops. And that's what happened in the early 90s when Nelson Mandela's wife rose up and said, "No, forget that." I don't know how she did that, but she got every last black person on her side, and they was killing them every time. That's the only reason they left.
Yep.
The
Hmm.
political man, the only reason they left, they were killing them.
Hmm. And I heard of this historian in Lesotho in South Africa, and he was telling about their history and how I think he said they were fighting the Dutch. Said that they
Mm-hmm.
was trying to take their land from them, and he said
Mm-hmm.
the Lesotho.
You say what? You went out. What you say, Brother T? You went out and you talking, can't hear you.
I, brother T, you there? I think he dropped.
Sis is still on here. Brother T must be eating some tacos over
What's up, T? How you doing?
there. Yeah. We,
Hold
yeah. There
on,
you go. He'll come back in.
hold on, Kadar.
Yeah. You all right? You back?
Yeah, man. I had a phone call come in and it just dropped everything.
I'm just eating some tacos over
Yes, I am. Steak taco.
there.
I cooked some last night. I'm gonna send you
Oh
a
man,
picture of it.
I
It's,
bet
it's
that's
fine
good
too.
too. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
got some chopped onions, bell peppers. Oh man,
yeah. I'm eating lamb and chicken.
mm,
It's
that
good.
sounds. What? Just lamb? Just that? No
Yeah,
rice?
yeah, rice too. You right, rice.
Okay. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's
That's a
good.
meal right there.
Yeah,
That's that good
Don't
clean
forget the ham
protein right
too.
there.
Kadar had ham mixed with it too.
run that back, y'all. If anybody y'all want some ham for Thanksgiving, he got free batch over there. Go to Walmart.
We gonna be in the neighborhood passing ham now.
Josiah, Josiah gonna deliver it.
Decide gonna they living the ham. My sister, man, I hope she ain't doing it, but them man tell me love ham. I said, y'all just I ain't even like ham when I did eat pork. Ham it looked too nasty to me. I didn't eat ham. I
That's
know what
why I
they used
fall
to
off
eat.
it, brother. Man, give me a ham with some Coca-Cola on it and some
Coca
pineapple
Cola.
slices. Man, yeah. That's the way they cook it down here. They put pineapple slices all over it and cherries and pour some Coca-Cola on it, let it cook. Oh, you talk about good.
7 vet says she just picked up some collard greens. They were so pretty. I couldn't. Yeah, collard greens good. Good. Every time I ate them,
Uh-oh.
I had to sit near the
Brother
bathroom, but
T,
they good.
tell the
Hey, what?
story.
I'll
Oh,
be up
What
your
y'all
way.
brothers and sisters in the chat bringing me?
I'll be up your way. 7 vet.
No, y'all
My
good.
my girlfriend lived near you, so I'll be up your way Friday. But yeah,
What
that
y'all in the chat bringing me for Thanksgiving?
do what, bro?
And I was talking to the chat. I was asking them what they got
Oh,
for me on Thanksgiving.
y'all make sure y'all bring him some ham hock, pig toes,
Yeah.
snake. You know them boys South Carolina like cook
I
snakes. They
nope.
cook snakes
Mm.
down there. I seen it
No,
on
they
TV.
ain't. That's
Man
the
on
North
TV.
Carolina thing.
Man was on TV cooking a rattlesnake. I'm telling you.
And that dude from North Carolina, from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Nah, whatever. I
oh,
ain't never seen somebody
and
cooking a
said
snake.
name vet. Let me tell you something, baby. You know the scripture say blessings are cheerful givers. So if you want to freeze them greens and ship them to me, I'll take them. I bet you can cook.
She said, brother, she said, tell that story again. What was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
story?
okay. I was just
You
waiting.
was telling about what was the story you was telling?
I was talking about what this historian said.
Oh yeah.
From the country of Lesotho. He took Woody Maya, that guy from Africa that does all the shows all the pretty places in Africa and stuff. And he was giving him the history of it. And he took him up on this mountain. He said over past this mountain. I want to say he said that's where uh he named his king that was over there. I don't know if he said Shaka Zulu or not. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I seen it, but I do remember that he said that that the Dutch had came against them because they wanted their land bad, and they brought their whole army, and I think they fought for gosh, how many years? I would say anywhere from 6 to 8, something like that. No more than 10. Something like it was some years that they fought them. You know what I mean? And they kept pushing them back. You know, every time they would try to take the land, and eventually the Dutch gave up and left. And so they, you know, he said that Lesotho has never been colonized to this day. It's not, it never was colonized. And, you know, people love to say, well, Ethiopia, the only place that never got colonized. Lesotho was too. They never been colonized. And you
You
can
said
tell.
South Africa.
You can look at it. Huh?
You said South Africa.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the video on it. Bro, you all see this place, man. It don't
You
even
said
look
South
real.
no, but South Africa had to been colonized. It was ran by Great Britain for a long time.
Lesotho wasn't.
Oh, but
They
because
didn't.
you
They
know
didn't. They didn't.
because they speak English. You know, I'm talking about
Yeah.
South Africa. I don't know about Lesotho, but South Africa
Li-
had to be.
Liberia too. Don't forget about them. They ain't never been
What's
Liberia.
up?
colonized. Yup.
Wow.
Liberia, Ethiopia, and brother T said Lesotho.
Lesotho. Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
can just, you can
wow.
fact check that.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know,
They got
but
receipts.
parts of the Zulus they had to been colonized. They speak English like we do,
Mhm.
but
There's some
they
pretty women though.
but they still had their language they were speaking. From what I see, they still had their native language. What they say, because what's that guy name? The freedom fighter guy.
Joshua Maponga, that one,
The
or
freedom the
Julius
guy
Malema.
Julius. He said that they are Jews, Israelites. But he
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
See, that's what I said. That's why I said that a while ago, bro. I
Yeah.
said our people over here make the mistake and thinking that people on the continent of Africa don't know who they are. I'm
Uh,
just like we woke up, they woke up too. They woke up in the
well,
UK
well,
and
well, a
everywhere
lot
else.
of them already knew who they were too for a while. A lot of them know who they
Yeah,
were,
they knew.
and they probably was telling us. But well, that's why they court. That's why they made the division. Don't go to
Hmm.
Africa, and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying.
It's a video right now. I'm gonna watch when we get off, and it's called what was the name of this video? It was something about them. Oh, let me slide through it right quick. Let me see if it's still up here. But it was something along the line of like Africans versus African Americans, something like that. The lie that you was told for the division.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we ain't stupid. We got some stupid people over here that don't know how to think. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
put two and two together. But you know what I mean? Like these people, they already know that it's like this. You cannot let us. They don't want us getting along. You know what I'm saying? Us unified and all that kind of stuff. That's the worst nightmare. America could be threatened by a nuclear warhead. They wouldn't give a doggone. Long as what I'm saying, them two ain't getting together, we don't care, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about nothing else but us unifying because they know that if you got to think about it, we're the only thing that keeps this country afloat. We're the lifeline of this country. You take us away, it falls. There is no hope. You ain't got none.
You right.
Nobody gonna want to come here or do nothing with America because we ain't here. So yeah, to keep us away from first and foremost from the promise of the Most High to return, be at safety, be at peace. We don't want that for you. You know what I'm saying? We want you here. We want your money. We want you working, and we want you miserable. That's what they want, and our people are willingly giving it to them. Yeah, that's right. We want to be here and working. be miserable, and pay you all our money, and never have generational wealth. We
Hmm.
want that. Yeah. We don't want to be from Africa. We don't want nothing to do with Africa.
You know,
You
I
know.
seen this brother put a post that they taking out Haitians and putting them back in Haiti or Africa, and we should stand for our brothers. You idiot! I'm like, if they take us and then we'll go to Africa, we'll be better off. You dummy!
Well,
Man,
I'm like,
black
well,
people
they
stupid.
playing. Why they won't come get us? Come get
Black
us and
people,
take.
black people stupid.
Well, come get me, brother T. I'm located in Tennessee, West Tennessee. You can come get me. Carry me back to Africa. Come on,
Send me
do what you
back to
gotta do.
Africa. Look and see
Please
where
send
my
me.
ancestors came. Send me back then. That's all you gotta do.
Yep. You ain't look. Just throw me on the sand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and you know that.
Soon as you see sand, throw me out the boat, and I'm
Talking
fine.
about stand for you dummy.
Yeah.
This place is going down. The minute we
Hmm.
leave, they'll see.
And look, did you hear about the guys that were going to chat? If y'all know, please let me out. I think it was Haiti or one of those island countries of ours, and they said that they was going there to colonize it, and that
Yeah,
they was going to kill
the
all
white
the
guy.
men.
That was
Yeah.
Haiti.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, saying they were gonna kill all the men
Yeah,
and take all the
rape
women and
the
children
women,
for slaves. Hmm. I'm like, look at
sex
that.
slave.
Yeah.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, yeah,
That's it. They always talk about how disgusting black women is or whatever. But they'll be the first one to want to jump up and
yeah. But
shake a
black
tail
women,
feather.
yeah, but you black women kind of get on my nerves, man. They'll sit up there and actually look at a white boy and lust out there. Like, dang,
Hmm.
yeah, that's stupid. Come on now.
Man,
These white boys
be
gonna
crazy in love with
you sickness. You got a sickness, man. You got a real sickness.
them.
I
I
mean,
don't know if that was you
these
I was
white
talking
boys
to.
would take and rape you and make
Man.
you beat you on your knees and call them master. And I don't want
Hmm.
to hear it afterwards. And they can kill
Yeah.
you and not go to jail. Y'all black
Yeah.
women got to be the stupidest I ever heard of. It should never come out of your
Well,
mouth say, well, one white guy look good. She ain't even see it. Stupid. But what
yeah.
you saying?
Like I told you, bro, like that post I seen on Facebook that day, the sister was on her knees tying up this white dude's shoe
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and 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 stayed on her knees and you know was tucking his shirt in his pants and
Yeah.
buckling his belt and stuff like that on
Yeah.
her knees, bro. And
Yeah.
you put that for the whole world to see that.
Yeah.
No shame at all.
No shame. Stupid.
Hmm.
And then they
And
get
then
mad.
look,
They're gonna tell you to call him master.
yeah. And then look, check this
They
out.
rape you,
Just
your grand.
yesterday, just
I just
yesterday,
think
bro. I
that's
seen
me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
check this out. Just yesterday, I seen a TikTok video. It was a black girl dating a white guy. So they outside, and so she was like, let's get this straight. When you leave a European out in the sun too long, this what happened." And she was standing behind him, and his skin was peeling. She was like, "Y'all shed like that?" And he was like, "I'm not shedding." He said, "I got sunburn and it's just scabbing up right there." She was like, "But I'm just saying though, how long can you stay in the sun?"
Dang.
So she was like, "This what I got to deal with." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, he can't stay in the sun." It was funny.
There's no way, man. Uh-uh. Black people
Let's see.
think
Some
white
of us
people
will
not
be happy,
white.
and some of us will be sad
And
about
these black
genocide.
guys, like they do the other night, caping for the white, caping for
Mhm.
the white girls. You see
Up
that?
next, are you going? As up next, we're gonna be sad about the Gentiles. He said
Shalom,
some of
shalom,
us gonna be
brother.
happy, and some of us gonna be sad. Which category you fall in?
As long as he gets some Mexicans, he'll be all right.
Black men be acting stupid for that sour cream heathen woman too.
Yep. You right.
So do, so
Especially
One
do.
the other
Kadar.
night was.
No, Kadar.
Yeah,
And that man Kadar loved them.
Hurt that man feeling, boy, when he told his little wife to have no hope. He got quiet. I said, "Oh man."
Hold on, what I say to him?
You said you just trying to save that little white woman you with. You ain't gonna save her either. She done for too. He didn't say nothing.
Ain't gonna happen.
uh, I mean, it was so funny how quiet he got, man. Like he was really processing all that. Like, dang, I ain't gonna be with her. No, you're not.
Look, stay out of that
Yeah,
R1.
all,
R1 mess brothers up.
uh, uh,
Sour cream heathen. You're
it,
exactly right about that.
look, stay out of that. I don't want. Look,
You right about that. Black
it
men
was
be
an
doing it too.
African it was an African preacher. He said, he was talking about the European DNA, and he was talking about, R1, whatever else. He
Yeah.
said, you know what that R1 mean, don't you? And he said, reprobate.
I thought reprobate. I think it's that with Rephaim, the mixed with the giant, but I'm not sure. What's going on, brother D, Godfather D?
Man, shalom, y'all. What's poppin'? I heard y'all talking about Herod, man. It made me jump on. His ass was an Idumean. He was not an Israelite.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I was talking about earlier. How y'all notice how it said the Jews said our King Herod. What the heck? Mhm.
Listen, he was king by force, man.
Force, yeah.
He had Roman, basically backing.
Hmm. Yeah. He was put over here. Over here. He was put in king by the Roman. That's why they took away the Levite and all that.
Hmm.
And they came up with Sadducees and all that was Pharisees, the scribes, and whatever. So yeah, we was just talking about the war between Israel and Edom, and
Right.
how that war is still going on to this day. If we can get our people to wake up, it's so stupid they don't see that.
You read that Joshua already?
Yeah, that was
That's what's
good.
up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah, that was the beginning of the war, so, and
Never ended.
mhm. And then you see why the perpetual hate Edom, because after that, when Israel left and Numbers 20, they was trying to go in the land, Edom wouldn't let them pass through. They were still mad from that butt whooping. Butt mad. Butt mad, wasn't it? It was butt mad.
Mhm.
Yeah, the other night that brother was over here trying to debate us. You can tell he had a white woman, and it's sad because he went as far to say, "Well, they gonna be slaves." Now, I would like for him to go tell her that. Oh, y'all gonna be saved, y'all gonna be slaves in the kingdom. See how she take that? You know what I'm saying? And that's something they won't teach. They'll say they'll tell us what they can be servants, but then they'll go back and won't teach that. But if you teach they're gonna be servants, white person don't want to hear that.
Mhm. But I don't see how they gonna do that. How they gonna work in the field? They can't stay in the sun. They can't
Yeah.
cook. They don't know how to put sugar in the tea. I mean, what they gonna be useful for?
That's Kadar said, not Kadar. Kadar brought it out how they gonna build that gold dome over the whole world so they can block the sun out.
Mm-hmm. And what they're trying to
Yeah,
do, and they
yeah.
work. Mm-hmm.
They gonna grow their food without the sun, huh? Crazy.
Look, he don't set up the first person there, and who's that reading that in Joshua 56? Look at that. Man, I tell you,
Yeah,
man,
so,
he don't messed up, man.
yeah, they trying to be served. They gonna get whooped every day. Go fetch me some lemonade, boy, and he bring it back, and it's just bland. It's just lemon and water.
You gotta stay in the field for the next 9 hours. And,
No sunblock for you. That joker look like what was that old movie? He'll look like one of them gremlins, one of them bubbles and stuff popping up all over his body.
but you know that dude that become on the real. He got a video out says how the African Canaanites of the Bible discovered America and became the foundation of Black American. Oh, he is killing them. That's a good one. We are just talking about, you know what they call this foundation. Okay. He's saying you can go ahead and be that.
Hey, yeah, that's right. I see T Brown. Yeah, the first president. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hey, they had to set somebody over each other because they can't trust each other. That's crazy, bro.
Mhm. Exactly. But that's Edom for you. And I mean, that's true stuff right there.
That's crazy. How you gonna make a covenant that nobody rule over each other? That's
People talk.
Satan's house. Satan's house is certainly divided. They can't come together about nothing.
People taught our people unalive the Messiah, but people forget about Harry and the Edomites unalive Israelite babies, boys to get the Messiah. Wow.
Yes, sir. I don't know if y'all know this neither, but at Herod's death, he knew that nobody was gonna like him. So he ordained that one Israelite of every house died so it could make it seem like they was crying for him.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah.
some evil stuff right there.
Yeah, he wicked as hell.
They're crying for him.
That's crazy.
You know, his father was the one to set out that decree to kill the Messiah.
Yep.
The only thing he did that was spectacular is remodel that temple. That was it. The only thing he did.
That's the only thing, yeah, that's the only thing he did as far as
Mhm.
for the people, yeah.
I remember that was he was on the one.
But if y'all want to learn a lot about him, y'all can learn all of it in Josephus. He got everything.
Mm.
Josephus books got every matter of fact, he got everything on the captivities from that time up to the destruction.
Did he build that fortress out there too? What they
Who,
call that?
Josephus?
No, Harry. Masada.
I think so. I think so, yeah. He was
They
a real
they found they found bones at the end of that thing. Or it was a war there, and they tested the bones. Every last of the bones came back. He want to be one of the black people. But they said they even found the braided hair too.
wow.
So I know y'all get ready to get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I mean next coming day, right?
Boy, they better go ahead on.
I know. I know y'all gonna sit down at the table. Everybody's gonna be crying and stuff. And y'all gonna give that prayer. Oh God, we just like to thank you
Hey,
for
I got something for you.
Thanksgiving. Uh,
Hey, everybody listening, I need y'all in the comments. Hear me out real quick.
oh,
Hear me out. So we know the pagan celebration is coming up. I dare any one of y'all to fast with me on Thursday.
I do from Sunday to Sunday. Yeah,
Somebody fast with me so we can show the Most High we ain't worried about none of this shit they trying to get us to do.
I fast you from sun up to sundown. I'll do it, dude. We can do that.
Everybody comment on one of y'all gonna
That'd
fast
be a
with.
good idea.
Just
The
fast so we can be
fast,
part of that.
fast for that, and fast to get out of this place. Man, it's
Yes,
on
sir.
Thursday, y'all. Y'all agree with that? Ready to get? Wonder what around that bag over there doing? You got the screen open. Look at that. Some Mexican chick. What the heck?
Yeah, run that back.
So y'all agree to that? Sun up. I mean, from daytime to night. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I would like to fast all the way through. If I can, I will try. Man, you know what?
I'll
I'll try.
try.
I know I
I
can
gotta.
do from sun up to sundown because I do that all the time. Maybe that's what I mean. I can say all the time, but I do it a lot when I work. Sometimes I don't eat until I get off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that sounds like a good challenge. I can do that. I think I can do that.
Look at this. Oh, my dinner was going to be Simon cakes, but yeah, we get that. Them Simon cakes good, boy.
Hey, I'm about to eat them tonight. That's on my menu tonight.
I like Simon cakes and rice, throw a little eggs in it. Good God Almighty.
Yeah,
Good.
you know, Kadar, he might throw a squirrel in there with it, man.
Man, I ain't ate a square as I was a little boy. I used to eat squirrels. All right.
Oh
Shalom,
yeah, we
shalom. How you
fasting, bro.
doing? Kaya doing Lasagna? Go to
Oh yeah,
Master. He on. Okay, okay.
yeah. Oh, we fasting. Let's get it.
People are forgetting the Gentiles rode with Matthew 2019, unlivened the Messiah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They try to save the same people that killed them. But see, they lie, say, well, they ain't going to say they lie, but they put it on us that killed them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, y'all the one killed them. See? So, yeah, y'all, let's do that. I'm glad you brought that up, brother. That's a good idea. Fasting for that. Y'all keep in mind we want to be delivered. I want to be delivered.
Hey y'all, let's keep this
I
going
don't
Ooh.
if
like
y'all
Mexicans
can.
anymore.
If y'all can, let's do
I
it on
like
that.
Israelites, Israelites, Israelites. Say what?
Let's do it for every pagan holiday that involve a feast. So we ain't eating no sacrifices, man.
That's a good idea. Uh-huh. So you got Christmas coming up. Yeah. Fast and pray. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Fast and pray. Hey, run that back. Run that back. You on here? Brother T, you on here?
He in
Yes,
the
sir.
Matrix.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Are
I'm
you
at
on here?
the.
You think you gonna be able to do that?
Yeah.
Think you gonna be able to do it, Brother T? I know you like the ham hock. You from Tennessee.
Do what?
We're
Do
talking
what?
about doing this fast on
Oh,
Thursday.
oh,
You know you like them ham hocks. You let it go for maybe for one day.
man. hmm I don't know, bro. I'll try.
Yes,
You
all
don't
you gotta do
know.
is pray about it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I don't ever get to see my mama, bro. So I'm going to see my mama regardless. I don't care about all that. I'm going to see my mama, bro. You know, it's different when you can see it whenever you want to. I don't got that. You know what I mean? I'm over an hour away from it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You
You ain't
know, they
gotta
have
eat
a lot
that
of death
turkey.
in the family and all that
You
kind of
ain't
stuff.
got
So,
you ain't gotta eat, my boy.
bro, that ain't gonna
Brother
work with
T,
my mama,
Oh
bro.
man. All right, we ain't gonna do you like that on the live, man.
Yeah,
Brother T
that ain't
said,
gonna work with my mama, man.
Brother T said he gotta eat something. Well, y'all, I'm gonna do it. Call y'all daughter Zion give you some confidence, Brother T.
You can go see her, but you don't have to eat. Yeah, true
That boy T
Man,
say
let me
he
tell
looking
you.
forward to some of them good meals.
Let me tell you something.
that.
When Thanksgiving, Christmas come around, my sister stay across the street. My nephew stay right beside me. That whole street be if my sister and my other nephew stay in the house down below, it be packed out. Everybody
Mm.
be in my house. Yeah, every year. And what they'll do, they'll go over there and eat, and they'll come over my house. I'm like, hey, I ain't got nothing over here. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though, T, it's hard, bro. I used to go to Texas. Every year, I used to go to Texas every year, bro. Cause
Yeah.
my uncle
Oh,
a
that's where your
chef.
mom's at?
No, my uncle a chef down there. He used to be in the army, retired, and my brother down there now. He around the corner from him. They both chefs, so I used to be
Oh,
climbing.
okay.
So I gave all that up, man. It ain't worth it.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, man. Just like my family, like I said, we're a little different, man. We don't recently went through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, death and all that. You know what I mean? So we all alive, man. So we all look forward to being around each other. You know what I mean? We ain't got to partake in what they do, but
Uh-huh.
just to be alive to see my family, man. I'm grateful for the opportunity, man. You know,
I'm
I
glad
lost
you
a lot
said
of
that,
people.
man.
What's
You
up?
never know who perspectives you may change. For instance, my mother and uncles and stuff, they having a gathering at my mama's house. And I
Hmm.
told them they don't have to ever worry about seeing me at another pagan organ basically gathering. Y'all only
Hmm.
gathering because the white man told y'all to. So if that's the
Right,
case, I won't be there.
right.
And
I
that's
feel
just
you
what I'm
on that.
standing on from now on, bro. It is if I, you know what I'm saying, if I'm be lonely, I'm just gonna be lonely. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I ain't nothing for you. I ain't trying to tell you how to be. I'm just
Right.
saying that I just said, you know what? Forget all this stuff, bro. He said, eat not the sacrifices.
You know what? My family used to met. They don't bother me no more. They know they don't. They gave up. They used to at first. Now they don't even ask. But they used to. They used to be like, "Oh, you can come," but like, "I don't want to come." And I said, "But with mine, I see them all the time anyway."
Get together
But
and shit. What we doing? What we eating at? What we eating? Where we going? Where we meeting up at? Let's eat. On the Shabbat. Let's go. Sister. What's her name? What's
that's
your
the
name?
her. That's call y'all daughter Zion.
Kaya.
Remember
Yeah,
her and her
yeah.
daughter came on. Her daughter prayed that night.
Yeah, I remember, man. Can't forget her. Why? Soon that name, it kind of sparked. Yeah, man, I'll never forget her. Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm with you, Johanna. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, if only people understood how many relationships have been tarnished because of all these pagan traditions, bro. And number one, leading the cause, birthdays. Man, I done fell out with so many people over a damn birthday. It don't make no sense, bro.
So don't actual call. Wow. Hey, check this out. Within y'all, even within what we talking about, how the pagan holidays when you say you don't do them, blah blah. Don't you know that's a war too? That's a war that you balance. That's a what they would call the law of spiritual war, right? Our law says don't do it. Esau law says okay. That's a war right there within itself.
Then forget, Kadar. A lot of them dishes they making got swine in it. He said don't use the same, you feel me? You can't use no dish
Yeah.
that the swine was even sitting
Uh-huh.
in.
You're right.
I know y'all getting ready to eat all them greens with them ham hocks in them.
Yeah, you right about that.
You're right. Dang, hello.
Anyway, yeah. Look, you still ain't saying what we gonna do our shalom, shalom, our Shabbat eating at. What we gonna do with it? And where we at?
Cause y'all dollar Zion, you heard that? He
Yeah,
said, "Where?" He said, "Where to eat that Shabbat dinner at?"
yeah, I'm trying to be there.
Yeah, daughter of Zion. I like T-bone steaks. I like 3 of them for myself.
Man, I like lamb. Lamb, man, lamb, my favorite. I like
You
steaks
said
too.
T-bone steak, bro?
Yeah, I like stuff with a bone in it, man. So I know it's real.
Yeah, yeah.
She said she's in California. That's a ride.
California. Man.
She out there with those essays, huh?
Last time in
Yeah, my
California, I
fool.
was with Big and Small. No, just kidding.
Lord have mercy. So you got room for all of us? We coming. I'm flying everybody out. You coming to your house.
You love, yeah, yep, that good. We doing lamb from. See, that ain't right. Call y'all doing. That's my favorite, man.
All right.
That's my
Well,
favorite lamb.
She say from the
we on
butcher.
our way then.
She
So
say
this
straight from the
year
source.
for the wine party, I'm gonna make sure I have some lamb, y'all. So,
Make sure you have a
And
flagon
hey,
of wine too for everybody and a piece of flesh like David.
yeah. Oh,
and,
well,
and
shoot. We
yeah,
need to do the wine party at your house. No, just kidding. Just have a
it's,
large house.
oh, okay. Well, California it is then.
What got going on out there, Miss daughter of Zion? You need a truck driver?
Go to man says she out there with Ithaca.
She talking about essay, huh?
She said, "Come on." She said out there with Issachar, the Mexicans.
Say it one more time so I know you serious, daughter of Zion. I'm
Come
about to hop on the
on.
first flight.
It never rains in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. Take the flight out tonight. You can pick me up by 8. I used to be my song. Oh, Lord. That used to be my song. Southern California.
Ain't no Valley. Never heard of
Uh,
that. Okay.
but,
Yeah.
What you doing on so early, Kadar?
um, well, I was gonna go home, but I had booked this room for 2 days, and so yeah, like they wanted me to stay. So I said, "Hey, I go and stay." I could have went home, and I would have been off a little later, but
I
I
feel
just
you.
came in the run, got in the room about 2 o'clock. We had me in the room since 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So I
that's a
just
good day.
decided, I get it back tomorrow. I got to ride all the way the other side of North Carolina in the morning. I'm trying to leave out early, real early, so I can get it done. Get home and get off and pump it up. Thanksgiving.
Oh man,
I'm
you better not be pumping no turkeys up, man.
gonna go home, cook me a turkey, and put it on the channel. No, I ain't gonna do no stuff like that. I don't even like turkey. You know what? I like a deep fried turkey, but don't nobody do that. I did it one year. All right, well, we're ready to get off of here, y'all. Look, hold up. What you say? He said that's my speed. Okay, talking about that Southern California. But
I think you talking about that deep fried turkey.
a deep fried turkey. Oh, okay. Yeah, a deep fried turkey can get it. Deep fried turkey. Ham hocks. Anybody like them ham hocks? I ain't ate them in a long time. Man, I bet if I eat a ham hock, I'm about to die. Y'all say y'all heard on the news, Brother Kadar had a heart attack. Y'all probably he had a ham
Most
hock.
the most high gonna strike that boy.
Boy, if you don't eat pork and you eat it, you'll feel it. Hey, one time when I was married and my wife, she know how to eat pork, so she would fix spaghetti. Right, one was ground beef with a little pork in it, and one she would fit with turkey. And she told me, but she's from New York, so she talked like she talked so fast. I'm like, yeah. Boy, I got home. She went home. Boy, I grabbed that forgot time spaghetti up. Man, my stomach was tore up. My head was hurt. She called me. She said, "You all right?" I said, "No." She said, "One, I ate the spaghetti." She said, "Which one you eat? The one on the left or the right?" I said, "The one on the left." She said, "I told you the one on the left was pork in it." I said, "Oh my god, I didn't know what was wrong." So you
Man.
ain't eat pork in a long time. You eat it, yeah, you'll feel it. You might not feel it while you're eating it because you're gonna be like, man, it's good. After you get finished. Well, I ate one time. I went to Biscuitville and they gave me the wrong. I ordered turkey sausages all the time. It's around the corner from my house, and they gave me a pork sauce. Let me tell you, I bit into it, burnt my neck. When it burnt my throat. I mean, I turned around, came right back. I went off. Oh, we saw it. Yeah, y'all. I knew it was pork. Then it burnt my throat. Mhm.
Baby, happy you ain't kicked their tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
I ain't
people
gonna lie,
get
Kadar. Hey,
turned
this might
up.
sound crazy, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm a passive. I'll be passive a lot of times, but if
have
they
you
do that to me, I might put my hands on somebody.
have you all swallowed up? What you talking about? Hold on, what are you trying to say?
Swole up.
Swole up from eating? I thought it said swallow. Swole up? Well, I don't know about swole up, but I'm pretty sure that would happen because you ain't ate pork in a while and you eat it. Man.
Man, hey, Johanna, you on one right there with that smoked turkey leg, man.
Have you ever been
Boy,
swallowed?
swallowed up.
Have you ever been in a time of
Man.
swallowing? Brother D, have you ever been in a time?
You said, have I ever been what?
Wow. What I use for my
Uh,
season. Oh, what? The turkey legs?
Y'all out here hungry as I don't know what. Y'all ate tonight? Oh nah, that's that.
Yeah, me
That's that
too.
food got y'all turned up. That's all. Y'all just gotta shake y'all just gotta shake them ways
I'm
out
gonna
of that
tell
blood
y'all,
pressure.
if you eat pork, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna do to you. You eat pork, if you eat pork, if you eat pork, I'm telling you, you might swell like what's the name was saying, right? I will give you that, but
But I'll tell you this though, bro. You ain't lying. When you ain't had it in years and then finally you get a hold of something, you know what I mean? Mine was by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know. You know what I mean?
fair
I
use.
thought it was a beef sausage.
Yeah, fair use.
I
Go
would
ahead.
been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a
Oh my goodness. Have y'all ever been in a time to swallow up? That's just crazy. Ain't
Mm,
it? Yeah. Oh man.
tweaking.
That's crazy, man. Oh, TDJ think he retired from teaching. I guess he got swallowed up.
That's so
Mhm.
hungry. That's so hungry right now. Hey,
Who said that?
good name of it. Chevy Rider.
Oh, she fat. She faster than that. Okay.
Oh yeah, and to the chat, man, when we do our wine party, y'all make sure y'all bring some of them palm branches. So when me and brother Kadar race, y'all can throw them palm branches at that charger.
They crazy. Yeah. Y'all make
He'll
sure
drive
y'all
it slow, so you
make
guys can
sure
throw it slow.
make sure y'all have a white flag so he can go ahead and go ahead and call it. Somebody, hey, Hey, last week I was going to Maryland, right? Last Saturday morning, Saturday. Anyway, I'm going up the road, right? Crew, I was going about 70. Man, old Challenger came up beside me, and he just floated, took off. He
Mm-hmm.
took off, and then I took off. He couldn't leave me. I don't know what he had going on, unless he was playing. But I let it go because he kept going fast. I didn't want to get a ticket.
Yeah, man. I meant to tell you, I ended up getting a what you call them new Mustang, a dark horse or whatever.
Yeah,
Them newer Mustang. Yeah, we was on the on the interstate way, and he ran up beside me. I wasn't even paying no attention. He was, messing with me. So I looked over at him, and we took off. And I'm talking about that little Mustang. It was quick. It took off quick. Man, that Camaro got in full stride. Let it go about 6 cars.
really.
Yeah, tell
Yeah,
you,
but that
man.
Mustang is a four cylinder. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
four cylinder. It gets you
It
on
took
the
off.
takeoff, but you're walking down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When that joker man, sure, I
Them
had to
four
come up off of
cylinders,
it. I was scared. Like,
man,
damn,
them
what y'all
four
think?
cylinders on the takeoff. Oh my God. Them every time take off, they gone. But you'll get you. Carolina's struggling, huh? Yeah, that takeoff is fast. Well, y'all ready to get off here? All praise to the Most High. We know the last day Israel versus Edom, and you know who's gonna win. Y'all see Muhammad Ali standing up over top of Edom, and that's how we're gonna be. We're gonna be very successful. We're gonna win according to the Most High, according to the scriptures. Remember, Israel is the Most High's battle axe in the last days, is where we at now. And actually, we can see the tides are changing because we fighting them politically, law spiritually, and physically. This is what's going on today. So the big war, when it happens, we'll be ready and we're gonna win. Like to say my last word, shalom and peace. Love you all. Love you all. Like what's his name? Love you Israel. Not all, but I love you Israel. How about that? That's my last words. Y'all something y'all want to say before we get off? Oh yeah,
No.
don't forget to subscribe to TRR Resurrecting Truth. Shalom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick. Shalom, everybody in the chat and everybody listening. If anybody can remember, hold on 1 second, Darren. If y'all can remember or try to, we gonna try to fast on these pagan holidays, man. So if anybody in, just try to fast, man. Shalom, everybody.
My last words would be Shalom family. Stay prayed up. And Kadar, I got one question for you, man.
Yeah, what
You
is
ain't over there making that pork, are you?
it? I'm not even at home. I can't make pork.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I thought I could get him. I thought I could get him. But yeah, Shalom family. Love y'all. And
All right. Um, just want to say shalom to everybody and appreciate you, Kadar, for having me on. And I thank everybody for coming out tonight and fellowship with us, man. Had a good time with you all. And I'm gonna keep continuing to pray. And that you all pray with me. I know y'all are praying just like I am, man. Wait on our deliverance, man. I feel like it's drawing near. And I'm in hopes and good faith that soon we'll be gathered together, man, and we'll be living in the peace of the Most High. All praises to Him. Shalom. Love all of y'all. I love you all, Israel.